For fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins, make sure you guys go check out my sponsor U4GM Coins. Use code VENOM at checkout for 5% off your order. Yo, what's good guys? Venom Fire here, back from the video, and today I'm bringing you guys my gun U-Trips offense. Now, if you're new to my channel, this is something that I did to end out Madden 20. I'm just hop into an online game and I pretty much show you how to do certain schemes. So in this, game, I'm just going to run the offense, show you my setups. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult with the chew clock thing that EA put in the game, or that's in the game, but we will fight through it. So, just taking a look at my audibles here, I'm just going to go through and set them up. Now, again, these are just personal preferences, but what I like to have is Y option wheel, halfback power, pat slot out, and scat. And then the play I come out in is going to be this curl flats play. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So, right off the bat, I like to start out in curl flats. Now, he could be in man coverage here, so we'll see, but I like to just run the stock, We'll see what he does on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm just going to low ball his curl route. You see, when he presses and he doesn't shade over the top, that curl flat actually does beat man. If he were to shade over the top, that's a pass I don't really like to throw. Alright, looks like we're going to get a heavy dose of man coverage here out of this cover 2 nickel normal, so we got man beaters though. What we're going to do is block our tight end here. We're going to put RB on a flat and we're going to put B on a slant. What we also do, we'll smart route X. Actually, you don't really have to, but what you do is you motion Beasley over. You see we got a push route that'll beat man, slant route, and if it's zone, we have Y on this little wheel route. Look at X just wide open right there over the middle of the field, and we might actually take that to the house. There we go. John Brown 4-6, baby. Now that actually wasn't man coverage, that was some sort of cover 6 invert, pretty weird type of a match coverage, but you see that post route is definitely very solid. You don't need any abilities to run this offense, which is what I like so much about it, and you see first drive we were able to go on top in less than a minute. Now with these types of videos, I don't really show every defensive play. I'll show certain key highlights even if my opponent does do something, but primarily with these videos, I'm just going to show a lot of the offensive plays, and even though if it is a close game or something, I might show last drive, but mainly we're going to focus on offense here. I might show a couple of defensive plays again, but mainly offense. Throw it. Give me that. Whoa, he ags me. Dude, I hate in this game how you can't click onto that closest guy. Like, they click me onto the guy out of the play, when if they would have clicked me to the guy actually manned up to him, that would have been the easiest click on pick of my life. Alright, my opponent just ran 2 straight inside zones, so I know he's going to throw the ball here. He's obviously going to look Tyreek. He actually doesn't have McCole Hardman in the game, which is good for us. But here he goes. He's going to actually roll out. Can we make that play? He crossed the line of scrimmage. And when they actually cross the line of scrimmage, you see the defenders go back on them. So we'll take that and move them on to a 4th and 13. Alright, big 4th and 13 here. We will see if we can get a stop. Get him off the field. He does have bazooka just because of that Travis Kelce ag, which is pretty annoying. But he hasn't moved the ball particularly well. He's been running a lot of different sets, so we'll see. Oh, shoot, he might have us. Nope. Throw out a sack, and I don't know why I went for the pick there, but I did, and hey, I guess that's going to help us on offense. We will drive the field a little bit more now. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier in this video was that I do like to put my best player right here primarily, so I just threw Stephon Diggs there. He's going to be the one on the post routes and all that stuff. For this setup in particular, what I like to do is throw X on a slant, and then I like to throw just A on a drag, and I'm going to put RB on a streak as well. What I do is I motion him across the formation. We got a little slant to post combo with that backside drag in case everything is covered. And yeah, we'll take the drag here. Looked like a little bit of weird coverage yet again, but he didn't actually have a flat zone on that right side, so no reason for me to go away from it. Here I'm going to try and mix in this scat play. You see, scat, we got this little fast breaking corner out. I'm going to actually see if I can use that as a corner out. Something you can do with this play is you can actually motion over, turn it into a post. But I'm just going to leave it as a corner out, and what I'll do is I'll throw B on a backside slant, and then I'll just put A on a streak and X on a drag. We're just going to have to snap the ball quickly so we can get this play off, but we will see. Look at RB, just beat the man coverage, and again, that either could have been man or match. I think it was man, though. It was actually palm, so that corner out, very solid against man or match coverage. You see, just cooks Tyrann Mathieu, one of the best DBs in the game. Okay, here we are back in a 1st and 10. I'm going to go back to this Y option wheel play. He's been running some weird coverage, match type coverages. He hasn't gone to the man coverage since the first play of the game. So we're going to go back to this play with the B on a slant, X on this post, and then I put RB in a flat. I motion him over, and if it is cover 3, then this wheel route with Singletary will actually be wide open. We will see what it is, though. It's going to be some match coverage. I do have X across the formation, and yes, we do. So even though it's not the most fast breaking post route, it still can beat man coverage late in plays. Alright, I haven't ran the ball at all this game, so I'm going to mix in this halfback power. Halfback power is definitely a solid play right here in particular. I'm probably going to try and cut it up the field because he does have a lot of bodies on that left-hand side, so we'll see if we can get anything going. Yes, I'm going to swerve right past him. He's actually not going to click on, unfortunately, because I could have swerved him, but again, we pick up a 15-yard gain just running the ball. Definitely all the good passing sets, you might forget to run the ball, but it is definitely solid to go ahead, hand that rock off at least 5 times a game or something. Let me know in the comment section also if you guys like this style of video better than the practice mode. In this case scenario, I'm going to go back to the scat play, but what I'm going to do is put B on a slant, and I'm actually going to motion John Brown over. So I'm going to put B on a slant. I'm actually going to throw A on a little bit of an out route here, and then with X, you can kind of do whatever you want. I might just throw him on a streak here, just as a little bit of a clear out. You don't want too many crossing routes because then the formation gets congested or the play gets congested. But I'm going to motion John Brown over. If it's man coverage, he will beat the man coverage. We'll snap him right there, and we'll see what we're going to get. Looks like RB will be wide open. We swerve catch that, and again, it was man coverage. We beat it very easily right there. So again, if you guys are struggling with man coverage, you've seen my opponent run a lot of man/match type concepts that this formation is very good against. You have a lot of post routes, a lot of corner routes that are very successful against it, and you can also mix in slants and drags very effectively out of it. Throw it. Oh, there we go. That's Levi. That's Levi. Give me that. I mean, some of those you just got to take. We're going to return it. Oh, shake him off. Let's go back to the left side. We got numbers. Oh, he's going to miss the tackle. We're going to cut inside. Stop on a dime. And I think I'm just going to fall down. I want to, get back on offense. And I could have easily scored that, but I want to show off the offense, I know some of you guys are probably going to attack me in the comment section for not scoring that one. I just tried to keep him in the game. I didn't want to hop into a separate game, and the thing is, I think if I score a pick six there, he's out of here, so that's just my thought process on it. But what I'm going to do here, just throw X on a slant route, and then I'm going to put A on a little streak. We got a little slant. We got this out route that's actually pretty decent against coverage, and then we have this backside post. Again, this is out of the Pats slot out play. So let's just go ahead, snap the ball. He might be in a different coverage. RB is going to be wide open late. I did get a bad animation, but you see, maybe I should have put him on a flat route there. Now, unfortunately, that was our first incompletion of the game. Should have been a completion, but we got an unfortunate animation here. I'm going to go back to this curl flats play. Something I like to do also out of this is throw B on a little extended out route, kind of like Saints out of the Y-off trio, if you know what that is. But here we got this little table route that's sneaky good, and the flats are very good this year. So we got 2 good flat routes that we can potentially throw. We will see what's going to happen. Looks like it's man coverage again. Jeez, Josh Allen just underthrew that. I don't know what kind of throw that was. If that's an accurate ball, I pass led inside, so we would have caught that, but EA loves to just make Josh Allen miss every throw. So unfortunate, but my opponent gets a stop, I guess. Looks like my opponent is going to live life on the edge here. I didn't even get my adjustments off, so we might be done, but oh, Tre'Davious White, that's got to be a pick. He's got all the abilities too. Unfortunate animation there, but we will continue to fight, I guess. Alright, and my opponent just ended up taking an excessive penalty. He did have the ball, but he ended up quitting, so we will hop into another game. Alright guys, game number 2. I am using the Panthers this game. Not sure if I mentioned that it was in the Patriots playbook, but this is actually only in the Patriots playbook. Again, it's called Y-off trips, Pats. I personally call it U-trips. You can call them either or. I'm using the Panthers here. They got some good wide receivers. Again, my audibles, Y option wheel, scat, and then I go ahead and run Pat slot out. My opponent's going to pause, but those are my audibles. We're getting a heavy dose of man coverage this game, I would assume. We're going to start out early with this corner out with Samuel. Again, I'm not sure why everybody's starting to run man coverage out of nickel normal a lot, but they are. So we're going to go with B on a slant, X on this zig route. We're going to motion him in, motion hike him right there. And you see RB on the corner out, absolutely wide open. We possession catch on the sideline. That is easy money. Right, guys, here I'm going to go with X on a slant out of the Pat slot out. I'm putting RB on a streak as well as a Y on an option. I'm actually going to motion him over just to try and mess up things up. We might actually have him right off the bat. We'll see. Look at X on a slant, man, just completely wide open. Going to stop and go in the open field. Make you look like an idiot in the open field. And yeah, please continue to run man coverage. It's going to open it up. You see I used the motion. It opened up the slant, and it also opened up the streak. So really, he was just picking between them, and he picked wrong. Cannot say I have seen that one before, but, it is what it is. Good defensive call, I guess, by my opponent. Right here, I'm just going to throw a couple of man beaters routes on the field. I got a drag, got this out route, got this corner out. We will see what happens. Again, he only rushed 2 that time. I expect him to do the exact same. And we got this corner out. Again, we're down to the 1. Definitely going to run the ball from there. Right here, I'm just going to go to goal line. Not going to stay in U-trips from the 1. Really does make no sense to run out of shotgun. I'm just going to run this fullback dive with Christian McCaffrey. Hopefully we can go ahead, punch it in very simply there. Yes, we do. We go up 7 points. Pretty flawless first drive besides that one play we took a sack on. But yeah, we're going to go up 6-0. See if we can get a stop on defense. Pick. Yes, give me that. Not sure what kind of a route combo that was. 2 drags. Never the move. But we'll take it back and we will see if we can put up another 6. Told you guys I was committed to run the football this game, and that's what I'm exactly what. Told you guys I was committed to run the football this game, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Run the football. I know this is a man blitz. He's using this slot cornerback right here, but I'm actually see if I can cut it back upfield, and yes, some nice stick skills. He's not going to click on. Oh, he did click on, so probably could have made something happen, but nonetheless, we pick up another huge gain. All right, he's back in the goal line. Not even sure what he's doing. It's not even fun when people play like this, but we're going to cook up a little bit of man beaters you can do. I'm just going to throw Y on a streak because he's going to use her someone random. Might open it up. But I got RB on this little extended out route. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to motion Robbie Anderson over, turn him into a corner route instead of the post route. We'll see what my opponent's going to use her on the field, and looks like X is just wide open. We got that man switch glitch, or whatever it's called, but you see DJ Moore wide open on that pass. I pass that outside, lob past it, and it's going to be wide open. Right here, my opponent's back in this little trips formation. He's going to probably try and beat the man coverage here, I would assume. We got the spy right there. We're going to send it. Nobody is open. Very lockdown coverage, and we get the sack. Now, for that play, I actually didn't put up a spy on the field, but I had somebody manned up on the running back, which actually turned into a spy. So that's a little adjustment if you didn't know. Right here, oh my gosh, he almost burned us, but a little double move. I thought that if that was just a streak, it would have burned us. But hey, we end up making the recovery, interception with Eli Apple, and yeah, we're going back on 0. Right here, he appears to be in a little bit of a weird coverage. I'm just going to go with a basic route combo. Again, this was primarily my cover 2 beater, but I feel like he's running some weird coverage. I'm just going to check down on that drag route, make sure I low ball so that it doesn't get picked off. Of course, he ends up getting up and loses us a couple of yards, but still a decent play. Here, I'm going to go back to the scat play. Again, looks like he's in cover 3 defense, so scat is definitely good with this corner route. I'm just going to put B on a drag, X on a little slant route. Again, just mix up my coverages a little bit. I'm going to motion Curtis in this time. I accidentally almost called him Debo. Low ball that little drag route. Again, take these baby dots. Every time you're not going to be able to go up top. Here looks like a little bit of man coverage. In the case that it is man coverage, I'm going to go back to this Y option wheel route combination. We got the post, we got the slant route. Block our tight end, we got this little flat route. If it is zone coverage, we shall see this man coverage. So I'm just going to take my drag route or my slant route right away. He wasn't pressed, so he's going to be wide open, especially with that 95 speed. Here I'm just going to run the ball a little bit. He's been running some just completely weird coverages that I don't want to attack, so I'm just going to run a ball. He's actually going to burn a timeout, but set ourselves up for this 3rd and 14. Now again, my opponent, he's been running some very odd coverages. You saw him go to goal line. Here I'm just going to go with this curl flats type play. See if we can get anything open. Look at Christian McCaffrey, wide open. He was manned up, but the player was not over there, so we'll take it. That's a good way to catch somebody off guard. That actually wasn't man coverage, but he was just making some weird adjustments. You see, you sleep on that running back route, he's going to get the ball a lot. Here, he is in this dollar formation. I'm going to go back to the run. I got Christian McCaffrey. I got no reason to not run the ball right here. And looks like we have ourselves a touchdown. Again, this run play is absolutely killer. I know it's a pass-heavy formation, but this run is so good that you almost got to find a way to mix it in. That's a pick. Oh, I thought we were about to get agged again. Now, hopefully my opponent quits soon. If not, I'm only going to show the absolute highlight plays for the rest of this game. The video is already getting a little bit long, so only expect the highlight plays. Looks like he's going for it, so I might honestly just start chewing clock. And that's going to do it for my opponent. Alright, that's going to end up doing it for my opponent. He ended up throwing an incompletion, but you see 143 yards, 100% completion. McCaffrey had 85 on the ground, so overall good game from us. And yeah, my opponent's going to turn off his Xbox, but that's going to do it for me. Offense is very solid in my opinion. I want to start running it more. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and peace. I'm out of here.